Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. So you guys know probably that a lot of pros are over on the European server right now, and this is Doublelift's account on EU West, ready for Worlds. So this is Mobilic's page. You can see he's got a 6% win rate right now. He's in Master. I mean, a little bit of a rough start. Welcome to EU, and yeah, he had a little bit of a rough start, but now he's whizzing away. And one of the really interesting things, like I've been watching his stream, and if you don't, you definitely should. I'll link it down below. But one of the interesting things I found was that he used a different rune page than a lot of other people. So for pretty much every champion, actually, I mean, he's ditched Inspiration. He's gone Overheal, which is... What the? I say it's new, and the reason it's got quotation marks around the new in the title is because it's kind of like old school. But basically, he's gone back to Overheal, which we haven't seen for ages. He's gone back to Gathering Storm, so basically dual. Like, these are both really good for team fights, not very good early at all. So he's kind of like taken away some of the lane phase pressure that we have from Inspiration and stuff like that. He's gone for this page. So there are two variations that we can look at that I kind of use at least recently because I play a lot of Xayah, Kai'Sa, and Lucian, right? So let me just show you those. So this is a Lucian page that I'm using right now. This is Doublelift one. So we got Mana Flow Band. You could also take Absolute Focus, but we'll get into that in a second because he does take that on champions that can't use Mana Flow. But I think somebody did the math on Absolute Focus, and it's just honestly not that great. But the reason we go Sorcery is for Gathering Storm, right? Get to a 30-minute game, you get like 30 AD. It's actually insanely strong. So he goes to kind of the scale, right? The Overheal here is so that he gets this shield, which is actually 10% of your maximum health. So as you go through the game, it's like maybe mid to late game, it's like a 200 to 300 health shield. Actually does help you survive, and I'll show you how strong it can be in a second. And then because we're running Blade the Rune King first item, so on Vayne, it's the same page as well here, except this is Absolute Focus. We're going for the attack speed. So this is a little bit different because we're rushing lifesteal. We take the attack speed here instead, and we have the lifesteal from our Blade the Rune King, our first item, with the Overheal, and it synergizes really well. If, however, you're not rushing lifesteal, like a lot of champions don't, like Xayah and Kaylin, for example, then this is a page he goes for them instead. Obviously, Lethal Tempo is for Xayah, so this would be Xayah's page that I've been testing out. It's really cool. We got Overheal, we got Bloodline, so that has kind of the synergy there. You're going to get the lifesteal because you're not building lifesteal in like your first 3 to 4 items, so you really need some, which is what we get from their runes. And then it actually does take Mana Flow Ban on Xayah to spam out spells a little bit more, and Gathering Storm, which is obviously the important part. If we were playing something like a Caitlyn, for example, instead, then it would look like this, actually. So we go for Absolute Focus and Gathering Storm. We change this over to Fleet Footwork because that's the better keystone on Kaylin, and this will be your Kaylin page. So for stuff like you don't use mana, like a Vayne, like a Kaylin, he does take the Absolute Focus. Just as well to kind of show you like how good this actually is. I've been using it recently. You can ignore the score. It doesn't really matter. It was a 33-minute game, right? I have one lifesteal item, which is Blade the Rune King, running the exact page that Doublelift does, and my Overheal shielded for almost 6,000 damage in that game, which is kind of ridiculous. If we go into another Lucian game that I didn't do as well in at all, it's still shielded for, again, 6,000 damage in almost a 40-minute game. We can even take like a Xayah game that isn't as long. Actually, this is 4 minutes as well. This shielded for 4,500. So these are basically like later game scaling runes. The Inspiration is really strong early game, but it's not really going to scale throughout the game as well. But this does scale really well. So you have Gathering Storm, Overheal for team fights. It makes team fighting as an AD carry a lot easier. I've actually had a lot more success in team fights with this kind of like not really relying on my lane phase. The potions suck. You're losing your boost sucks a little bit, but honestly, you can kind of get over that. And when you get team fights, you'll definitely be happy that you have the Overheal and you have the Gathering Storm AD. I'm now going to show you some of the games that I've actually been using it and kind of like show you how it does make an impact as you're playing throughout on Lucian with this build. So we're rushing Blade into Essence Reaver, which is not the full crit one that I was doing before. This video is very different to what I normally do because I'll be showing you everything, but this I just want to get to straight to the point, lots of information, kind of concise to start the video. Let me know what you think, but enjoy the highlights. And yeah, I'll probably be streaming some of this right now and playing these champions. If you want to come over and watch, I'll leave the link to that down below. Trying to get a bit of trades off where I can. Okay, well, that's okay. Alex walking through our lane. What the hell? What's he doing? Is he just... what kind of gank is that? I got root there. I'm gonna die for that, I think. No. He hooks her into there. Oh wow, what? Oh no, I haven't got my Q, bro. Alright, that works. We have such a big lead. We should really be fine. Oh my god, maybe not. Okay, sure. Whoa. That's a malfight. Zach's coming though as well. He just flashed over and he's got his no jump either. He should be dead. I don't know how I fucked that up, and I don't know how Pipe messed up either. I'm dead. Oh my god, I found my flash. Oh whoa, Caitlyn net forward there. I can't net this thing. Because it costs about 50 gold. What the hell? It costs about 50 gold. Oh shit. That's not good. Yeah, it's only about 50 gold cost from like to sell it again afterwards. Oh, sugar. I literally can't do anything here, man. I want to, but maybe I can do this actually. Okay, well, we got some, but oh, fuck me, that headshot hurt. It's 800 damage. Yeah, alright, I wasn't expecting that. Guess she does have triple crit and BF sword. But even so, 800 is a lot. That's a lot of health. It's just like, if Hecarim's here, we're so dead. Oh, he was bot side. Oh, he's 6. I got no mana here. Ken is taking a base though. One of those juicy shutdowns would have been really nice, but unfortunately not. Oh no. Oh, there's the cannon, lads. There's the cannon. We might, you know what? Like, I actually don't think this game's doomed yet. Just run, dudes. Just, oh my god, what the hell's going on? Oh wait, what? What are they doing? This is such a free game for them. They must have been like 10k gold ahead. I'm really weak, but like, I'm just trying to not die to Hecarim every time. This game's ridiculous. I can't even. Oh my god, I'm dead. How is everyone so fucking bad? Need damage. More damages. Oh my god, what is she doing? I don't think I want to do this. She's up in a second. Going next to the towers. See, this is how I'm supposed to deal with it, right? We're absolutely playing with fire here. We just want to go for the Infernal Drake. Is it not better to make them come into us here? He's silent, so we can't get out of this right now. That is real deep. I'm gonna try and do what I can here. They wasted a lot of ults here. I just did so much damage to everybody there. Holy shit. That's me now. Oh, yes. Whew. Oh man, that was so tough. That was a sweaty game indeed. Jesus man, I went straight into that game as well, right? I said they would lose it. Yeah, I know, it was close.